Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Sudan edition. Sudan is the third largest country in Africa. Situated in the northeast, the River Nile traverses the country from north to south, while the Red Sea runs along the eastern coast, making Sudan a bridge between Africa and the Middle East. From the 8th century and following the Muslim conquests of Egypt and North Africa, Arab Muslim missionaries and traders gradually used these waterways to traverse into Nubia, which is now present-day Sudan. Over 97% of the population of Sudan are Sunni Muslim. There is a minority of a Shia population in the capital of Khartoum, as well as a small Christian population. The madhab of Maliki is the Islamic jurisprudence that is most influential in Sudan. The Sunni Muslims within Sudan are further delineated within their Sufi brotherhoods called Taraqs. Let's get started with our contender, Lockie, who will be joining us today for his shot to win that $1 million.
Hey Alex, thanks for having me on the show. Hoping to win that $1 million today.
When did Sudan become a Muslim country?
I think it's 1956.
Congratulations, that is correct. Sudan gained independence in 1956. The Madaya and Katamaya Taraks formed the basis for the political parties that emerged in Sudan in the 1940s and have continued to play a dominant role in the nation's politics in the post-independence period. This demonstrates the importance of the role of Islam within Sudan. Now on to the second question. What year did Sudan's current constitution come into effect?
Not really sure about this one. Let me just use one of my lifelines and call a friend.
Hi Lockie, that's a tricky question as Sudan's constitutional history has been tumultuous. The first permanent constitution of Sudan was drafted in 1973, but that is not in place anymore as the 1985 military coup led to its suspension by President Omar al-Bashir. Omar took power in a military coup on 30 June 1989 and began institutionalizing Sharia law. Under his rule, this constitution was entered into force on July 1, 1998 and attempted to balance strong preference for Islamic beliefs and grudging acceptance of international human rights. Next, the interim national constitution of the Republic of Sudan was adopted on July 6, 2005 for the states of Sudan. But it doesn't end there. Following extended protests, the temporary de facto constitution of Sudan replaced these constitutions and was in force from 4 August 2019, while Sudan returns to democracy. The 2019 transitional constitution guarantees freedom of religion and omits reference to Sharia as a source of law. This further cements Sudan's efforts to undo the 30-year system of strict Sharia law under President Omar al-Bashir, during which Islam was a religion of the state.
I guess I'll lock in C then.
Congratulations, you got it right. All right, now moving on to the next question. How long has Sudan been in civil war?
I actually know this one. It's 22 years. Sudan has had many human rights issues related to the civil war. The Human Rights Watch has even actually rated them poorly in this area because of this civil war. Following the coup in 1989, the government purged the judiciary, civil service, army, and secured forces. More than 2 million civilians died and more than 4 million were internally displaced. This has led to economic sanctions from the United States, EU, and the United Nations. And since 2015, the government has not made any real effort to persecute the people responsible for these war crimes. The Sudanese government has also frequently stopped humanitarian agencies providing aid to civilians, such as flight bans, denying travel permits, and delaying transport of staff. Overall, the people of Sudan have limited human rights.
Correct. Time for our final question. Which one of these answers is a common belief of the Sudanese?
Good question. I reckon I'll leave this to my next lifeline. I'd like to call a member from the audience.
One interesting aspect of how the Sudanese practice Islam is the element of spirituality that the Sudanese religious order allows. Sudanese Islam operates under a larger hierarchy which incorporates nature and spirits which Allah controls and oversees. Sudanese Muslims believe that these spirits are symbols of Allah's presence, and their belief in these symbols reinforces their belief in Allah as they reflect Allah's all-powerfulness. They also believe that these spirits serve a protectionist purpose against the evil eye. The evil eye is the notion that people have the power to cause harm to others simply by looking at them or their property. One of the ways in which one attracts the evil eye is by possessing beauty. According to the Sudanese, beauty is always capable of causing problems and bad fortune. Ugliness, on the other hand, is always surrounded with happiness and good luck because it does not attract the evil eye. There's a saying in Sudan which says, Sa'ad Ashayna Habi Alina, which means, may the good fortune of the ugly woman blow upon us. In addition to protection offered by spirits, protections from the evil eye take the form of wearing silver amulets which attract the evil eye while simultaneously deflecting it, and reciting certain verses of the Quran.
I guess I'll lock in A then.
Congratulations, you've won the $1 million. Make sure you catch us next week.